Factory farming in today's world. What is factory farming? Factory farming is a system of rearing livestock using intensive methods by which poultry, pigs, or cattle are confined indoors under strictly controlled conditions. There are pros and cons to factory farming. Pros include affordable food for many due to mass production of factory farms. That also includes less human labor, longer food storage, greater diversity and availability of food, and a global system of food in which food can be produced on these farms and transported worldwide. Some cons include antibiotic resistance due to the overuse of antibiotics, spread of pathogenic viruses due to close quarters of animals, severe cases of animal cruelty, environmental harm, and lower income for traditional farmers. What is the public perspective on factory farming? While there's some supporters, the public perspective is very negative. The photo shows a large protest against factory farms. The public perspective believes that factory farms engage in some of the most cruel animal abuses. Animals often don't have room to even turn their heads, and in some cases, they rarely see the light of day. They also pollute local environments. People believe that manure runoff can access water in local areas, and this allows the spread of pathogenic viruses, which is amplified due to close quarters. The scientific information behind factory farms largely confirms the belief of the public. Some facts. Studies have found that the heavy reliance of factory farms on antibiotics to address health issues and promote growth has resulted in antibiotic resistance. This is dangerous because bacteria can then become drug resistant and can easily spread. The diagram shows how this affects humans as it enters the animal and through the meat enters the human. Studies have also shown that factory farms produce many forms of pollution rather than just water runoff. It contributes to air pollution through the spread of gases such as ammonia and methane, which is produced by animals on these farms. Land degradation is also common because animals roam and overgraze, and overcrowding leads to this land degradation. Water quality is also affected from runoff by manure, as well as poor sanitation practices on these farms. Finally, the animals. More than 99% of animals in the US live their lives on factory farms. This translates to 9.2 billion chickens, 530 million fish, 380 million egg-laying hens, 260 million turkeys, 66 million cows, and 73 million pigs. Animal conditions on factory farms, the scientific perspective. The majority of factory farms do not have nearly enough space for the animals they house. Close confinement leads to the spread of viruses, parasites, and bacteria. It induces stress in animals, it suppresses their immune system, and could lead to severe psychological damage to the animals, which leads to behavioral issues. Animals also endure painful alterations. Many people don't know this, but many factory farms debeak chickens, cut off cattle horns, and dock the tails of sheep, pigs, and indoor feedlot cattle. Pain relief is not provided for these animals. The majority of factory farm animals endure at least one alteration in their life. Confinement can lead to chronic pain, muscle degradation, and other issues, as well as behavioral abnormalities. And the mutilation of animals can increase risk of infections and contribute to the severe pain that they endure. The consensus or conclusion is that major public opinion is that factory farms allow rampant animal abuse and harm livelihood through drug resistance and pollution, which affects humans through the food they eat, as well as through pollution that can enter their water streams and air quality. The facts, as found in scientific studies, confirm nearly every concern regarding public perception of factory farms. This means that both the public opinion and scientific opinion coincide in nearly every single aspect. The main issue is that factory farming produces millions of tons of food, which enter our grocery stores every week and feed millions of people. Without this, we wouldn't be able to have access to the food that we have, nor be able to store this food for the future. The difficulty is in finding an alternative to this widespread practice of factory farming, or at least ensuring that policies protecting animals from severe abuse and that safe, sanitary practices are actively enforced. Thank you.